Bringing you another one of my MotoGP videos, and I'm happy to be bringing you the San Marino Grand Prix, or Misano as is otherwise known. My rival and teammate rivalry and championship rival Danny Kent is on pole, with Miguel Oliveira, Jorge Navarro making up the front row. I unfortunately am down in P18 due to the fact I could not pin a good lap together. I'm not a fan of this Misano circuit. There's too many hairpins, too many corner after corner issues, too many corner after corner areas, and suspension and chassis of my bike is not perfect yet, so it's kind of horrible around those little corners. But straight line speed, it's not too bad. But the thing is, P18 was the best I could do in qualifying. Only get 320 XP points through there. But yeah, we're just going to go into the Misano Grand Prix, or the San Marino Grand Prix at Misano, and just hope I can make a lot of overtakes, clean overtakes as well, to battle my way up into maybe a podium slash. I want to go for the race victory, but I don't think the championship's going to be a possibility. Talking about the circuit's name, it's named after Marco Simoncelli, the late great Marco Simoncelli. We're going to go into this, and we're just going to have to hope I can do a good race. I think I got another development in qualifying. Yes, I did. Do you know what? We're going to do the chassis here. Upgrade the chassis. It's nearly a level 3. The engine's nearly a level 3. And the suspension needs to go up a bit more. But here we go. We're going to the grid. And we're going to gear up for the Misano race here in San Marino. 4 red lights, and they're out, and away we go. I get an okay start there. I've passed Guevara, and Ono, and Bagnaia. Oh, really bad braking into that corner. I've lost a lot of space there. Back to 23rd. Racing at the back of the field now. 24th, been passed by Binder. I don't have the speed around this circuit. Surprised Binder's at the back, you know. I'm trying to make a move on Binder, but he's just blocking me off at every chance. I get a great acceleration off there onto this straight. I've passed Binder. Let's look at Tanuki. Let's go for Tanushi in front of me there. Slipstream slightly. Bit later on the brakes, slight contact there, but I've made it work. It's only a brush of the shoulder, he didn't fall down. Next bikes are Manzi and Martin. The double right-hander, I get a great run off the first right-hander into the second right-hander, which is a hairpin, and accelerate off the corner. I'm up into 20, I've passed Manzi and Martin. Let's chase down 19th place. Looks like my tyres by the end of the race are probably going to be dead because of the issues I'm having to do of push really hard right now. Danilo is the next bike in front of me. I felt like I could have gone for a move there, but it felt a bit optimistic. And I've gone down the inside of Danilo. He turns into me. So I'm sorry about that, Danilo, but there's nothing I could do. You turned into me, man. Guevara, I'm going to throw it down the inside of Guevara into the place that I started, into the final corner there, and we're going down the pit straight and back into 18th. But what a horrendous first lap there from me. Just watch it. Oh wow, 5 bikes in front of me going for the same position. I'm just gonna sit back and let them battle a minute, and just let's try and make a move that's not deadly and it's gonna knock me off or anyone else. Oh, I went for a move on Migno, outbraked myself, and I've been swiped out by Bagnaia, I think that is. I'm gonna use my flashback here. It's gonna not improve my braking because my braking was horrendous. I'm just not going to come immediately back on the track. I'm just going to stay around there, and I've avoided the crash the second time around. Migno in front of me. I'm going to struggle to really get a good end of the points here. Danny Kent's pulling out a gap at the front. I need to get to the top end of the points, but I don't see it happening. I just don't have the pace around this Misano circuit. Oh my god! struggling here, under pressure from 19th place now. And I've fallen down. This race could not be going any worse. Absolute freaking nightmare for me. Back into 23rd with bike damage and the front tyres wearing out a little bit. This has been an absolutely awful race for me. I don't enjoy this circuit. Everything I seem to do around this circuit ends in disaster as well. Just trying my best to see if I can close the gap now. See if I can get myself any points now. Before I was saying I don't think I'll get top end of the points. I think I'm going to struggle to get any points. Literally full throttled it around there, go off onto the grass. Bit of a naughty line, but I've got to try something drastic right now. I've got no pace compared to the AI in this race, and I need points. It looks like Danny Kent's going to win the championship due to a poor performance from me here in Misano. Kent's not going to have a poor performance unless he has a crash in any race. Just accelerate off here. I'm killing the front tyre. It's the only chance I've got of catching people, and I don't think that's even going to help. The double right-hander, I get a really good run through there. Into the left-hander, into the pit straight? One of the straights on the circuit, sorry. At the end of this there's a hairpin, a left-handed hairpin. I don't know if I'm going to throw it down the inside. I might consider it. Go for a bit of a dive bomb move. No, I thought twice. Bindo and Tanuki in front of me. I need to pass them. I get a good run off that hairpin. Going into the right-handed corner now. I've got the good line, inside line. Past them both. Let's chase down Guevara, who's the next bike in front of me. And I think that's Danilo and somebody else just in front there. Danny Kent's dropped down to 4th. I'm hoping that kind of continues and he drops a few more positions, but I can still see him winning the race. Still have a feeling. Guevara, I considered going around the outside. A little cutback line down the inside of him. A little naughty move down Manzi. Sorry about that. It's got desperate this race now. Tiny bit over the curb there to pass Martin. Oh, Martin's come back down the inside of me. I'm battling for 18th place. I've got a much quicker bike than these guys back here, but I'm not quick around this circuit. Good first corner into the second corner. To get a good line off the third corner here. Nope, that's not a good line. That's going horrendously wide. Stop the bike beautifully for the 4th corner there. Turn 4. Around turn 6 now. Into the straight. I need to get a good braking zone into turn 7 just to try and gain on them a little bit. My front tyre's looking really worn out right now. That could be a concern towards the end of the race. I need to stop falling off because that is absolutely murdering my tyres. Ooh! I think that's turn 8, turn 9 combined, or turn 9, turn 10 combined. I kind of like that little section. I do gain on them through there, but then they just pull out on me throughout the rest of the circuit. Just got a horrible bike. Slightly wide. I'm gaining on them now. Ferrari, the next bike in front of me. I've got close to him. I must have set a good lap this time. Matteo Ferrari, I think his name is. Make a move on him to the final corner, and I've passed him, and I'm closing in on Bagnai now. Danny Kent's just set at 145, and I've just done a 144. The only good lap I've set all weekend. It's a bit late, really. I've already absolutely wrecked my race with some really ridiculous crashes. 144.4. If I was only doing that earlier, I would actually have a chance of winning this race, maybe. Just good braking there. Just hold the line. Be brave. Go onto the grass slightly. Oh, very aggressive move there. Very aggressive. How is he stayed on that bike? How on earth has he stayed on that bike, Migno? What riding from him? I've basically rammed my way into 15th here. It's not been a clean race for me. It's not been a good race. Not enjoyed this. Just get to the end of this race and hope for the next one is a better circuit for me, really. I don't know what the next... falling down, falling down, falling down. I felt the tyre going underneath me. I felt it going horribly, and there wasn't a lot I could do, because if I sat the bike up and tried to brake, I was going horribly wide. The front tyre's basically naffed. The rear tyre's got a lot left in it, but that really doesn't mean a lot for a bike, because you need the front tyre to slow you down and grip into the corners. Nice move on Ferrari, and Bagnai, no! I'll break myself there. Bagnai's come back down the inside of me as Ferrari. Yes, they have. The double width there. Oh, Jesus. They were too wide into that corner. Into the final corner of the lap. No, I don't get an okay run. I thought I did. I don't, but I've got a faster bike in a straight line, so I should be able to hold that. A position of 1 point. 1 measly point. This is where I was at the start of the season when I was riding the horrible San Carlo bike. Oh dear. Down to 18th again. Not been an impressive race here from me. I don't enjoy this Misano circuit at all. I don't like the flow of it. I don't seem to be able to get a rhythm going. Up into 16th. The front tyre is looking disastrous now. Hitting the curb there will not do me any favours. Hard braking into this hairpin straight after that straight there. Immediately after that straight. For fuck's sake. Now I've got that bike down the inside of me. I'm just going to cut him off there slightly. Outbraked myself. There goes the chances of a point. Back down to 18th again. I'll be glad when this race is over. It's been an absolute nightmare to be involved in. I've not had any luck. And Danny Kent, this is going to win in the championship, basically. I've had to brake there with the AI brake because my tyre's that bad. Just going up into 16th place. I'm... Oh, 17th again. A little bit of a corner cut there, just to say the least. And I've ended up coming into the pits by accident. Proves how bad my race has been. Yeah, I didn't decide to accelerate there because it's been that bad. I've had an absolute nightmare. Come home for like 20th, was that? 18th, 20th? I don't know. In the end, that's a race to forget, really. Danny Kent comes home third. And that's another 0-0-0 finish. Okay. Yeah, so Danny Kent's third, so he's going to pull out a championship lead on me. I finished in 18th place behind Matteo Ferrari and Francesco Bagnai. Migno, who I rammed out the way earlier, managed to get the final point. So, overall, that was a terrible race. I still don't know why the hell all these riders down here aren't racing. And I don't know what to do about that, but you know, that's apparently the way it is. I'm fourth in the championship, 57 points now behind Danny Kent. Winning the title now is going to be a challenge. It's going to be very, very, very difficult. That race has been horrible. And yeah, it just didn't go well, did it? It did not go well. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this race. End of this video, sorry. At the end of this race. And unfortunately, I get no points there. But if you've enjoyed watching me struggle around Misano, then leave a like. If you're new around here, subscribe for daily content of MotoGP, FIFA and Formula 1 related videos. There's going to be other stuff eventually on there. But I've been Chris12LFC, and I will see you later.